Guys, I haven't done a vlog in a while, but I just recapped a session that I played last Monday, 5-5-10 bounty game at Lucky Lady Casino. Lineup was really fun. A lot of players that I play with a lot, and a lot of action players like myself. You know, DGAF was in it, Sandman, Akilah, Can, Poker Ho, Welcome Matt. So yeah, hopefully you guys like these hands.
We are playing 5-5-10 no limit. Everybody limps in. It gets to me, and I have ace, deuce of hearts. At the time, I think I just wanted to double up or rebuy, or I wanted to win the bounty button. I don't know. I make a very just dumb, silly all in. And Zohar calls us with the pocket jacks. So we decide to run it twice. We're behind. And the flop is queen 9-3 followed by an ace and then an 8, 5-3 king followed by a 9 and another 9, and we double up. We win about a $1,000 pot. In this hand we have pocket tens, and Akilah raises to 40. We 3-bet to 125. Welcome Matt in the small blind decides to just cold call, and Akilah also makes a call. So we're going three ways to a flop, which is 10 high. I flop top set. The pot is about nearly $400. I go ahead and bet very small, $75, and Welcome Matt raises us to 250. Akilah folds. I could call here or, raise, and I decided to just go all in because I think that Welcome Matt has a hand that he's just never going to fold. I'm not exactly sure what hand that is, but I just go all in for about $1,000, $1,035, and he calls. Sure enough, he has pocket queens. He trapped us pre-flop. We got really lucky. We hit a set. We ran the board twice, and we held on both, so this was a very nice win to put us in profit for the session. So now we have chips, we have the bounty button, so we are incentivized to play a lot of hands because every player would pay us $25 if we win. We have position, and yeah, we're just going to go for it. We have the 9 deuce of clubs here. It's 5, 5, 10, 20. We raise to 60. Donkey Ho calls us, and Welcome Matt calls us as well. They both have position on me. The flop is King 5-8 Rainbow. I don't have anything, really. I check. They also check. The turn is a 9, and a pair might be good, so we bet $100, and Donkey Ho raises us to 300. Now, I immediately felt, right when he did it, I looked over at him, and I just thought he was bluffing. Something about the way he looked, honestly. Donkey Ho, figure it out. Welcome Matt ends up folding what I believe was probably the best hand. And we decide to check blind, hoping Donkey Ho would bluff the river. The river is a 9, and he immediately just gives up. So we don't win any more money, but our read was right. Donkey Ho, seriously, man. Get your shit together. I play a few hands, and actually my chip stack goes down a little bit, but I'm in the big blind, or the second big blind, with $10. We're playing 5-5-10, and I have ace-jack offsuit. Welcome Matt decides to raise to 60, and there's a few callers. When he gets to me, I think with ace-jack, it's a good spot to just squeeze. I think Welcome Matt might be having a hand that, we're ahead of, or a hand that would fold. So we go ahead and make it $500. Welcome Matt does go all in. Everybody else folds. I mean, at this point, we're committed. I'm just not going to fold. And I make the call. He happens to have king queen. We have ace jack. We run it twice. The pot is just over $2,000. And unfortunately, we brick out on both boards. But, we're back to even. A little frustrating to just not at least chop it there, but it is what it is. Now we're back to starting stack. We lost all of our profit, and we have king queen offsuit. This hand's a little bit different. DGAF straddled on the button to 100, so the action starts on the small blind. So Akilah called, and then it got to me. I have king queen. I go all in for $1,000. 10 big blind shove. DGAF calls, and Akilah calls, and DGAF has pocket nines. Akilah has ace 3. I have king queen. We run it twice, and I lose both boards, so they chop up my money. So the first buy-in is gone, and we just rebuy. This next hand, we're on the button with 7-8 of hearts. It's 5-10-20. We limp in, and everybody limps. We go multi-way to a flop. Queen 7-3. We flop, middle pair. Zohar bets $100, and we make the call. We might be good, or we might just need to improve. And I think we're getting the good odds with all the money in the pot and being in position. The turn is an ace, and he goes all in. I don't know if he has a draw or if he has a hand better than us. I think about it. After thinking about it for a while, I decide to bluff catch here, and I make the call. We run it twice. He happens to have a queen. He flopped top pair, so he stacks us. We lost our second buy-in, and we just decide to rebuy. I mean, I don't know. It being a limped pot, him being in the big blind, I'm assuming he has a lot of hands. He could have a lot of draws, flush draws, straight draws, so I don't hate that call. All right, this next hand, hear me out. It's probably not the best hand, but we're trying to make something happen. We're in an action game. We have 7-8 of spades in the small blind. Akilah 3-bets to 110. We cold call 110, out of position. We don't care. We want to make something happen. Ken also calls. We're 3 ways to a flop. The pot is $330. We flop top pair. The flop comes 7-6 deuce. We check. Ken decides to bet 45, a tiny bet. I'm going to raise this bet. I think I have the best hand. But Akilah beats me to it. She raises to 145, and I've played with her a lot. I know she's doing this for value. We still make the call because we're gambling here. We want to hit a 7 or an 8. We really just want to get, our something going with our stack. It's not great poker, but, this is how I play sometimes. And Ken goes all in, and Akilah makes the call. I consider calling, hoping to get a triple up, but I actually don't know, if I'm priced in or not. But I ultimately decide that I might be drawing dead. I put Ken on maybe a set, maybe 2 pair, Akilah on something better than me. So I end up just folding, and I just thought this hand was important because I got a little bit undisciplined, but then I made the disciplined fold, and I don't know. It is what it is. At this point in the session, we had played PLO, like a few hands we did a round of PLO, and I actually won some of my money back. I won all my money back playing PLO and double board PLO bomb pots. So we're about even. We have pocket queens. Welcome Matt 3-bets us to 125. DGAF calls. 2 other people call. I 4-bet to $600, and Welcome Matt goes all in. We get pretty much all in versus King Jack. If we win this hand, we're going to get a big double up. And unfortunately, we chop it, but that's all right. This last hand is the hand of the night, and I had pocket queens again in the big blind. I think I got pocket queens a few times this night. So Welcome Matt raises to 45. Everybody folds. I usually never slow play, but I thought that no one really had anything, and I decided I wanted to slow roll Welcome Matt post flop. And I only called. Donkey Ho makes it $200, which was very interesting. Welcome Matt calls. Now I'm like, wow, I have pocket queens here. Do I want to call or do I want to raise? I immediately say I want to raise. How much? Well, I have over 3,000. Donkey Hill has 2,000. Welcome Matt has about 1,000. We go all in. We go for everything here. And Donkey Hill does decide to make the call. So does Welcome Matt. We're up against pocket tens. We have pocket queens. I don't know what Welcome Matt had, but we run it twice. We scoop this pot. We end up in profit for the session. So we're in for $3,000. And this pot alone was over.
I'm here in the VIP parking lot. It's amazing here in LA. And yeah, just thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you like some of the hands, and thanks for watching.